Hello everyone, and today we are doing a mini cases video. So at the time of recording this, I'm not quite sure if I've done this type of video before on this channel. If you're unsure what it is something that I do on my other channel, Sinister, quite a lot. A link down below if you'd like to go see that channel. But basically it's where I find cases that there's not a whole lot of information, whether it's like maybe they only have like a few paragraphs, maybe a description, and because of this, they're not usually talked about. And I take quite a few cases, quite a few people, and I put them in a video. And they are typically very short videos, but it gives me it gives me the power to basically talk about multiple people at once instead of one video just dedicated to one person. And I like that because I get to put more names out there than just one. And so I typically like doing these videos even though they are a lot shorter. So with that being said, today's video we're going to be talking about Barbara Seigal, Nicole Salazar, and Cathleen Dennis. All the links I used for research will be down below. But usually in these cases, there's usually only one or two per person because of how little information there is. So we're going to start off with Barbara. So she was last seen by her roommates in her home, passed out in her room after an alcohol runner. Roommates feel her disappearance is suspicious as she left her dog behind and all her property and cars. Her disappearance was close, to the anniversary of her husband's death. And she went missing on January 14th, 1994 from Reno, Nevada. And that is unfortunately all we actually have. We don't have anything about an investigation or like anything else. As far as we know, there's no remains that's been found or nothing like that, but we do have a description. She was 53 at the time. She is Caucasian, 118 pounds with brown hair. I could only find like really one photo of her as well, and that will be on the screen. Moving on to Nicole. So for Nicole, I have basically a sentence. Nicole Antoinette Salazar, she was last seen on September 28th, 1995. She was 19 at the time, and she was from Henderson, Nevada. She was 120 pounds with black hair. And I will have a photo of her on the screen. We don't know anything in terms of like whereabouts, like was she ever found, whether it be her remains. We don't know if she willingly left. We don't know if she was kidnapped. We don't know anything like that. We also don't know anything in terms of like an actual investigation. I don't have a phone number. Usually in these kind of videos, I will usually have a phone number. I don't have a phone number for this one or Barbara. So I apologize, but I will have her photo on the screen for you guys. And moving on to Cathleen Dennis. So she was last seen on July 10th, 1995. Her family describes her as goofy and a joy to be around. She had recently traveled with her sister, either Dina or Deanna. I'm not sure how we pronounce her sister's name, but they traveled from Omaha, Nebraska, because they are both sex workers but wanted to work outside their hometown. They arrived in Grand Rapids, Michigan on Friday, July 7th, 1995, and stayed in a hotel room. The two had a few drinks at a club before they went to work and went to a location known as Division, which was a track. By 4 a.m., Dina was ready to go back to the hotel, but Kathleen was nowhere to be found. Dina last saw her sister get into a light-colored Chevy, possibly 1965 to 1968 model at Division and Putnam Street. Dina flagged down police, but they seem uninterested because she was a sex worker, which unfortunately is a theme in a lot of videos I do. If the person is a sex worker, they get neglected because their lives are deemed less worthy, and that is absolutely not true. And I want to take a pause here just to say I say this on Sinister all the time. Just because someone is a sex worker does not mean they require less attention, does not make them less of a person. That is their job, and you can either respect it or you can get off the channel. I will not accept any disgusting comments about a victim or what they did for work. You will respect the victim or you will leave. And that's just full stop. So I'm letting you know right now, if I see any disgusting comments, they will be blocked. You will be banned. So Dina did file a official report, and her mom um, and another sister came to Grand Rapids to help find Cathleen. It's theorized that Kathleen's disappearance could be connected to other local disappearances and murders at the time. At the time, she was 28, with red hair and brown eyes, pierced ears. She was about 5'3", 135 pounds, and goes by Kathy. And I do have a phone number for you. It's a number to the Grand Rapids Police Department at 616-456-3343. And that is all I have for you guys for this mini cases video. Thank you so much for listening to me talk about Barbara, Nicole, and Kathleen. Leave your thoughts down below. Please be respectful. Anything not respectful will get removed. Like I said, I'm not dealing with it. But let me know your thoughts down below. And thank you so much for listening to their story. And I will see you guys very soon. Bye, guys.